Probably both. It all depends on the overall, honestly.
Which part of your game do you want to see most portrayed in NBA 2K?
Mostly just shooting and the hustle plays, rebounding, just cheering my teammates on in the game.
Just to see me be able to dunk on the game, just see my vertical on the game and see how high I can jump on it.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The forwards for them are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Keller in at the center. Now, here's Stevenson. Here's Williamson. Knocks down the 10-foot.
Ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's blocked. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. And he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Williamson left side. Johnson down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
First free throw is good.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Ingram finds Johnson. Plays it up and banks it in.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Lakers.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Here is Stevenson after the basket by Utah. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 points.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Outside, Levine. Pass to McCloud. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Ingram outside. Again, the Pelicans score.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Jazz trail by 3. Now here's Levine. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Stevenson finds Ingram. Johnson inside. No good from 11 feet. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Jazz. They trail by 1. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Outside, LaVine. Here's McLeod. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now here's Williamson. And it's Johnson that time on the assist from Stevenson. And that's 10 points for Johnson.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Sexton the pass to LaVine. Back to Sexton. No good on the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Johnson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Jazz trail by 7. And taken away by Johnson. The pull-up. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Count it. Ingram's got his second bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And first time out of the game called for Utah.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
The pass to McLeod. Covered by Johnson. Inside, intercepted. Ingram against LaVine. Here's Johnson. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist. 14 points for Johnson. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the
You just can't teach size and length. And Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
And a look at the Mobile One drive, driving right into your living room.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Here's Johnson. Got a hand on it. Here's Sexton. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pelicans leading by 9. Ingram wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Sexton. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Pelicans ball.
The Pelicans making a switch here.
On the court.
Stevenson against Mitchell. Back to Stevenson. To the inside. In transition, here come the Jazz.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Ingram outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mitchell passes to Levine. It's stolen by Johnson. He dishes it to Ingram. Over Levine. Again, the Pelicans score.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Jazz trail by 14. And the Jazz call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
New Orleans on D. Here's McLeod. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. First team
Utah
foul.
shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it. The opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
A shot by McLeod, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. New Orleans leading by 18. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
The assist.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Pass to Ramirez. Here's Mitchell. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And it's Harden with the ball for New Orleans. It's an 18-point game. And Johnson with the stop.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Mitchell against Harden. The pass to Ramirez.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots a fader. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And again, the basket is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 25 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Mitchell outside. Got a piece of it. Johnson left side. Baseline J on the way. Again, the Pelicans score.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Ramirez. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a 3rd.
Daniels, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Daniels.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pelicans leading by 22. Pass to Daniels. Now Johnson. Harden outside. Back to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Utah's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
That's his first personal.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
Ramirez, 2 shots.
So he gets them both. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Look who it is, Jazz fans.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
You've got Wiseman. Cohen Sexton is out there with Levine, and it's McCloud in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had an impressive number of points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Sexton. This one for 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Stolen. Feeds it to Levine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, Zach Levine draws a level of defensive attention that allows him to drop contact.
For Utah, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. New Orleans making a switch here. Jones has checked in. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Levine, and the layup's good off the glass.
We're talking about a three-level score. Right now, Zach LaVine getting to the painted area, high percentage finish.
New Orleans gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Jones finds Johnson. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Drops in the layup for 2. Johnson's got 37.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Sexton the pass to Wiseman. Got that bucket. Levine's got 5 points so far.
How about that showmanship? Levine there with the great dribble move.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Johnson down low. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Sexton kicks to Levine. The Jazz working the ball around now. To the paint. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Yep, that one goes. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Down low, here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
For New Orleans, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. So it's the Jazz now, and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside, Levine. Dishes it to Wiseman. Sexton the pass to Levine. It's good from the top of the key. Levine's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Jones looking for an opening.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Herbert Jones.
And so Jones nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. Outside, Levine. Six on the shot clock. Sexton for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Jazz have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Outside, Levine. Bounce pass, Wiseman. He's guarded by Johnson. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 47 points.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one goes long.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Stevenson. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pelicans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Utah's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Mitchell dishes to Wiseman. Pass to Abaji. Looking to end the run. That one, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Johnson in the corner. The tray. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Mitchell outside. The dish to Wiseman. And the pass to Ramirez. Gets an open look and hits. Ramirez has got 6.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Outside, Jones. Passes to Johnson. Back to Jones. They get it back. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Mitchell passes to Ramirez. Now here's Wiseman. He's covered by Ingram. Stevenson against Mitchell. Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Abaji. That's tipped. Stolen by Stevenson. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 7th assist here tonight. Mitchell with it. Jones covering. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Ramirez. Here's Abaji. Bangs home the trifecta.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Stevenson passes to Johnson. Here's Keller. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Stevenson against Mitchell. Here's Ramirez. Good. And it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Ramirez has got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Stevenson kicks to Jones. Back to Stevenson. Ingram up top. Takes the 13-footer. Abaji pulls it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could...
It's the New Orleans Pelicans with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Keller in at the 5 spot. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Outside, Levine. From 11 feet away, and he gets it back. McLeod. Ingram against Levine. Puts it up from 15. Bank shot, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Levine. Covered by Johnson. That one goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
To the middle, and Wiseman sends it back. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And the Jazz, another 3.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Here's Johnson. Tries again. Here's Williamson. Banked in off the glass. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Sexton against Stevenson. The shot by Sexton, no good. New Orleans has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Down low. It's intercepted. And now Utah, fast break. In the corner, it's Levine. He kicks it to Sexton. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Covered by Johnson. Fires from 14. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Wiseman's got 8 points.
And he's in a comfort zone from that area. As long as he's got some space, Wiseman can fill it up from mid-range.
Here's Johnson. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Back to Sexton. Plenty of space. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Ingram outside. Johnson outside. Back to Ingram. The pass to Stevenson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by the Jazz. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton with it. He's guarded by Stevenson. The rebound by Johnson. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And it's McLeod with the rebound. McLeod's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Sexton. Good D by Stevenson. New Orleans has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
28. Fourth personal foul. Second team
And a
foul.
breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Jones checked in for Brandon Ingram. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jazz have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Outside, Levine. Stevenson against Sexton. Eisman dishes to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. Sexton's got 6.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
For Utah, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 18.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Inside, Johnson drops in the short one.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Utah Jazz. Covered by Johnson. Shoots. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Rebound, Utah. On the wing, Levine from downtown, and Utah another 3.
Team doing what it can to get the ball into Levine's hands. You see why.
To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside. The shot by Sexton, no good. New Orleans gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. And it's McLeod with the rebound. McLeod's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Levine. Over Jones. Levine's shot is off. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. The Jazz shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Utah has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Pelicans making a switch here. Here's Sexton. Passes it to Mitchell. Sexton dishes to Wiseman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete, that argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. C.J. McCollum out there with Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Torres in at the power forward position. And the first one drops. Harrison's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Johnson. Here's Riller. "17-foot shot on the way." And he goes in for the dunk.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Johnson draws the double. Jones from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Got a piece of it. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Ramirez. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. As more games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it. Beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly. You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Here's Riller. Driving in to end the run, and that one drops for him.
Yeah, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Pass to Lopez. Down low, Johnson. Rebounded by Douglas. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Jazz. There's the pass to Riller. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Passes it to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. And another one falls. Amazing.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Ramirez. Here's Riller. Pass to Blunt. To the paint. 5 to shoot. The shot by Harrison, no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Doesn't go that time. And it's Utah the other way. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Harrison. And the Jazz, another 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And there's the pass to Johnson. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
And that one falls for Johnson. And the Pelicans making a change here. Green's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
For Utah, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Passes it to Harrison. Douglas for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Ramirez. Pass to Riller. Douglas for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third team foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for New Orleans. Johnson, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
Jazz foul. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Johnson taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. Utah has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Got that bucket in no time at all.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Ripped away. Here's Ramirez.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Kicks it to Douglas. A second chance effort, and the jumper is good.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide open shooter.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. And Johnson now top of the key. Rebounded by the Jazz. Douglas the pass to Riller. Now the pass to Douglas. The Jazz working the ball around now. Down low. And that one's good. Ramirez has got 4 points this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Johnson.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Johnson down low, outside, Jones. Johnson left side. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Harrison. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
McCollum kicks to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
His first personal foul. 5th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. And so it's New Orleans with it. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Johnson. Rebound, Utah. Here's Harrison. Here's Wiseman. Makes it off the glass.
Now listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
Here's Johnson. Can't cash in from close range. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.